Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Total War Shogun 2. And we're going to be doing a almost vanilla Uesugi campaign. Reason how it's almost vanilla is there's a couple trait mods, I think 3, that are on it. So the idea is we are basically the mad zealots, but I guess that is kind of what Uesugi is anyway. So currently we don't really have many trades, especially ones that are useful for us. We'll also resolve this because this is supposed to be like a little introduction battle. We don't really need to go into it. And already one of our general got the collaborator. Well, our brother got the collaborator trait, which is really good, thus with almost, because that means they will also level up. We're gonna do that one, and we're going for strategist because more movement range is very good. And let's do a little bit of diplomacy, as we should be able to get a trade and a marriage immediately with these guys. And we should just be able to go around trading with the rest fairly easily. Except you. And they're all the people we can trade with. And we also want to recruit a unit. Oops, didn't mean to go all the way over there. There we go. Oh, I forgot to set up research. Well, that sets us back a turn. Trait gained, we've now got the Defender of the North, which does give us better monk stats. And now we have a monk. Now, there is one thing I want to do, and that is I want to get rid of the Yari Samurai, if I can, relatively soon, because we don't really need them. And I think this time we'll just do that. There's not much we can do for now. Already, we're gonna enter on our ally side. We shouldn't really have much problems when it comes to going against them. I'm gonna go for the warehouse because extra trade. Anything else I might need? I mean, I could recruit another set of them. And then just build up more money. Also, these turns are going to go very quick, and main reason why is it's the beginning of the game, so. We'll demoralize them. Just leveling up our monk, essentially. We are going to immediately upgrade to a stronghold. because we want to get the warrior monks as soon as we possibly can. And we'll start moving up our army. Do you level up now? Oh, he did. We'll just do that. We don't really want any of these, but that does increase. Like, that's somewhat good because we could shove it in, the monk into our army once we've finished with it. Though, we should be able to beat this force here, as they shouldn't have much. I've got another trait, gain, so our monks now gaining XP just by being there, which is great. Move here. We're not going to go for a peace treaty due to the fact that we are about to take their place. Okay. Our brother now gains XP in enemy territory. Perfect. We're just going to auto-resolve this because the siege battles are the worst and I don't like going against them. Not doing them. So they're sending their forces over here, which is interesting. We're gonna immediately start building up a Yari. Diplomacy. You won't do trades. You probably won't. Because you don't like me. Takeda, will you do a trade? No. We could get a military alliance, but that's kind of what we want. If I'm gonna be honest. Of course, they're raiding. Might as well just might as well just fight this, purely just because we're gonna do at least one fight every video. That's proper, you know, a proper fight. Obviously, I know I'm just beating up one set of Yari Ashikaru, but still. I mean, could be worse. Could be a hell of a lot worse. Snow, yeah, that's fine, because they're gonna be moving towards us. So first off, we want our general back here. Gonna have a line of archers, followed by the Ashigaru, and then we want our Yari samurai to be behind them. They are in fact moving, which is good. We will toggle our archers to be on skirmish, so they will move. And now let's just watch. And they're already taking casualties. Well, that was kind of obvious that was going to happen. I mean, there wasn't much they could do there other than flee or get crushed by Yari. Because, you know, we had superior numbers and just overall we did lose one archer and we lost a couple Yari Ashgaru, but that's actually alright. And I think that is all of the rebels crushed. I will now move back. I'm going to wait for that. Peace treaty. No, I'm not going to spend money on being at peace. So again, our military pull up there, which is good. We also might be able to make more trade deals. What about you? No, you don't want a trade deal. You probably don't. I don't think anyone wants trade deals with us at the moment, which is a bit sad. It's understandable, but just a bit sad. We're also going to get ourselves another Boashgaru. As I said, these turns are going to be the quickest because there's not much we can do. Okay. Takeda's just taking out them. Always not a pleasure. Yeah, so when we get this, we can actually start getting the warrior monks, which are going to be great. And then we want to, because we want to get there and there, no, here, because we need these to even get them. Let's actually have a look at our clan. Okay, loyalty is just insane. We do have a son. And there's not much else we need. We'll probably end up being on war with the Takeda, if I had to guess. So I definitely need to recruit up a decent amount of troops for the anticipation of such war. as said, I just don't want to... Ultimately, I imagine a lot of the battles will be fine, will be around here. You know, but there's not much I can do about that due to the fact that we have got a little bit of... Because we've got these guys. And then obviously we've got the Takeda down below. And normally the Takeda end up declaring war on your vassal. That's basically how half the wars start in this, I've noticed. It's just basically someone declaring war on your vassal. Oh, looks like you can't do anything about it. We could upgrade this, or we could just not. That is the wisest thing to say. When it comes to nowadays, there's not much we can really do other than recruit more units, but I kind of don't want to do that. There we go, we've now got Uesugi warrior monks. Well, a Uesugi warrior monk. And now we're gonna start going into the Bushido tech. Send those guys over here because we want to replace the Yari Samurai immediately. And yeah, again, we're just gonna wait on this bit because there's not much I really want to do. We should also probably get a couple sword units in my army as well, because currently we're very infantry focused in terms of things. So, well, actually I think we're archer focused currently. Yeah. Which is not a bad thing, but Cav will destroy this army other than the Yari. And that's not quite good. Though, I'm getting... Every single unit in the army has a minus 15% upkeep, which is really good when you start having expensive units. So that's your samurai and the monks for this. And we just got a daughter, which is a very good thing, because politics. What I'm going to do is just those two. It just makes sense that I do that for now. And we'll be getting that in 2 turns. Okay. Currently the Takeda is not interested in attacking us, which is great. Though I doubt they will stay peaceful for too long. So I've got 1 turn until we can start recruiting Uesugi warrior monks, I think. No, actually I have to wait for the Naginata dojo to finish. Trade agreements, break-in, fun.
This is I will listen to what you say, but it had better be.
Nope.
It is good to
Though they are now friendly with us, you guys don't like me. Don't know why. How about you guys? You will take a trade deal. will... No, Takeda will not take a trade deal right now, and neither will these guys. Oh no, they will. Hojo, how about you? Yep, you're fine with a trade deal as well.
Meetings with
Yeah, I need the Naginata Dojo. That is totally fine. Can't trade with a Homer. The Homer are gonna become a problem, probably in not a long time, if I had to guess. Yeah, but having the Uesugi monks is great because their war cry absolutely breaks frontline infantry. Of course, of course, I just get a trade deal with you and you immediately go, let's attack. That's fine. As said, oh, broke a trade deal with another group, probably because they're no longer around. I don't know why they did that. They kind of left themselves open. Which is gonna resolve. I'm sorry to say this, I'm not really gonna do siege battles for the life of me. It's, in my opinion, just not fun. Having melee attack is really good. And we've just got the 5 victories, which is great. We've got 3 turns till we can start recruiting them. We're gonna build up a stronghold there, as we've now got this place. Hojo dead? Yep. They're taking trades. You gonna take trades? No. What are you? Yugawa? Nope. Highly doubt it. Oh no, the Homer are. That's perfectly fine with me. Playing more of a friend to everyone is always lovely. As I said, we probably wanna... We probably want to get swords up, and in this province that would actually be really good. We're making a decent amount of money, though I am worried about this region, just in case my allies, well, my vassal does end up getting beaten, or Takeda goes to war, because they'll go straight through here or here. Either way, not very good. We don't want to lose our capital, and we don't want to lose this, because this isn't definitely not the main money maker. It's barely making us a cent. But we are going to move our agent, and we will get strategy of attack, which is great because more charge bonus. Okay, Homer have stopped. Oh no, we don't want that. Stop their trading with us, which is a bit sad, because I don't like it when people don't trade with me. Whereas we've got a monk, might as well. So, because what we could do is we can pull the monk out of here. attack that. Yeah, that's fine. Obviously, we're going to go strategy again. Do we want Cavalier? Could go for Legendary Warrior, technically. I personally think we do go down this route, but we're not going to heavily go down this route. We're going to stop the taxes here. And in one turn we'll be able to recruit them. Oh, now we've got craft goods. Oda. You don't want to trade? Oh, okay. That's a bit upsetting. You? No.
Let us. Welcome.
No one wants our trade goods. Okay, you want our trade goods.
Wow, I will listen to you. I am. Let us hope that today ends well. I will listen.
So there's not much I can do when it comes to trading right now. But once... Okay, they will beat me in a fight. Move back. Move the agent back. Stop taxes. Throw you in the settlement. Hopefully recruiting them will make that go well for us. And then we also want to recruit probably 2 of them for now. And we'll go down to get the other stuff. No. Takeda. Who would have thought? It's a good thing I did start moving my troops back, because I would not have been able to deal with the Takeda. We're probably going to lose this province, if I had to guess. As said, there's not much I can do about it. It's just the way the game is. Close to being able to take that province. There's just a lot of scattered units kind of everywhere, I imagine, with the Takeda. Peace treaty, I'm fine with that. purely because I don't want to push a war effort against them. Not with the Takeda on our doorstep now fighting. That one was fairly easy to do. That. We'll actually have you stop there. Yeah, again, just auto-resolve this one. I don't think Oda's looking particularly good over there. They've got one province, and I think... I forgot I was even at war with those guys. Yep. And revolt's over here. Just great. Yep, they're fine with us. What? I'm pretty sure I constructed a monastery there, but obviously I didn't. I was gonna say, why are those guys attacking us? Didn't I peace out with them? Then I remembered, oh yeah, they're the rebels. As I said, I wasn't too bothered with them, though we did lose the crafting goods, which is a bit of a sad thing. We'll take this. We're gonna make them a vassal, because that's a good thing for us to do, and it kicked them out of our territory, because they're obviously not at war with the Takeda, which is good, because that means I can now press the offensive without Takeda really being able to get involved, which is hilarious how I can push the offensive on the Takeda in their own territory. Those rebels aren't really going to be a problem, because they're no longer rebels, that is, I guess. Also, that did give us more honor, which is obviously great. You are just going to be overall clan-wide taxes, because I think that's a good thing for you to focus on. And 10 happiness. Well, I'm going to move you over here, because I think having him in a different area from where I'm constantly recruiting is better. Okay, we've got Way of the Spear now. We're gonna go down the farming route because we want to get more money to power our endless war machine. They'll be there in 1 turn. That guy will be there in 1 turn. Actually, we'll just pick them up. There we go. So having both our vassals right next to each other is probably not the best thing, because I know this, they will probably end up going to war with each other. Because for some reason this game loves sending your vassals at war with each other. And time for us to remove 2 more Yari Ashgaru. I think that Takeda might have declared war on them. Yeah, just have a slight feeling that that is the case. Am I correct? Yes. You would have thought. These guys don't want me. That's the thing, is half the people don't like me. As in, they won't want to trade. Which I find, frankly, annoying, because if they actually trade with me, I would be in a lot better position.
I will listen as politeness.
I think we are stronger than the Takeda. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that force down. Nah, they're not going to be able to reach it in time. But if we pick them up, that would be good. Okay, so this guy is now a governor. He is generating more tax, which is great.
Let us speak then of matters of import. I have a proposal to make.
Sure. Is that I hate that. Okay. I hate this. I feel like the cav scares me out of all of the things. I could probably break through the samurai fairly easily with the Uesugi warrior monks and the katana samurai. And the Yari, they're just dead. It is just the cavalry that is the terrifying thing. Apparently I'd win. I'm gonna decline. For now. And there's two reasons why. I don't like the odds. It's an ambush battle, first off. Which I don't like. Not a big fan of ambush battles any day of the week. But the fact that it's also we'll get this one for converting, and we'll have them set up to inspire. Yeah, but I had to cut ties with my ally because they would... The Date would have just steamrolled me. Which is the unfortunate truth. See, this is more manageable. I don't know why it's showing me with less odds now, or weaker odds. Because it's cavalry, primarily, versus monks in a siege. Monks are very good at holding the front lines. Do I have archers? I have about the same amount of archers as them. And I've also got katana samurai to deal with any of their Yari that do eventually get to my front lines. Okay, first off, let's get all of the archers just here. Oh, that is all of them. I don't know why I grouped them up for, but I did. Same with all of these guys. That guy, and then these two. These two are the only ones I'm going to group. So we want one archer there, one archer there, one there, one there, and we'll throw one here, actually, to essentially move around the place. Another thing I need to do is set these guys up so they can do the flame arrows whenever. I want all of them to be constantly ready to war cry. I want one here, one here, one here, one over here, And then the last one is just going to be right next to these archers. And then swords. And obviously generals can just sit in the middle. Okay, so a lot of them going from this side and this side. And over here. None of them are really going over here. So, what we can do is we can immediately move that unit out, and throw this unit of archers. We can chuck swords to there. Okay, these guys already going up. Move those archers back. Move the Uesugi in. Well, I am the Uesugi. These guys are way in, it seems, for the moment. We are breaking them fairly easily. But that's because these are cav. Because for some reason, the only units they sent over here were cav. Move those ones. This is gonna have some problems in a minute. And we've already got those guys on the walls. Perfect. None of these guys should be in combat. We are pushing them back, which is great. They are beating us in terms of archers, though, which is a slight problem. We have pretty much entirely won over on this front, so let's move these archers over. Yeah, they're not being able to get on the walls over here now. I don't think they want to climb up as much as they might say they, but as much as they might think they want to climb up, I don't think they do. Their general's just gonna throw themselves at our force, which is kind of stupid. Move those Uesugi knights over, well, Uesugi monks over there. Throw these ones over there. War cry. Yep, they're broke. They do have a little bit of foothold here for some reason. I think it is because those guys aren't getting involved. Let's war cry. That broke pretty much their entire force. There we go. I don't know what the AI thought they were doing there, and I don't know what the prediction was thinking. Like, there just wasn't much of a way I was going to lose there. As said, like, against, on the field, probably. But on a siege, not likely. I feel like it's like we lost 600. Most of that was the monks, but they are high endurance units anyway. And like we did lose a couple, but the levels we gained, the generals didn't really get much action, which is something I do struggle with, is actually finding a good use for generals. I hate the fact that there's a ninja trying to assassinate. So, okay. Our army is pretty much ready to just go. It's yeah. As I said, there's a small force. We do have bow monks now, which is so nice. What happens if I just shove? Nah. They do now have a general. I don't think it's gonna matter much. As I said, I don't really want to fight properly. Why did they get firebomber throws? Yeah, but we are close to getting. We are close to getting our archer monks. As I don't really care about the cavalry as much. I've never really used cavalry. I'm never really good at the use of cavalry. It's just not my thing. I'm only really hostile to one group other than the Takeda, and it's the Ito people. There we go. We're gonna go for prosperity because the growth. It just costs so much to actually upgrade all the farms. And then we can start changing out our Bashkar, which definitely is needed. And then eventually we will get a small army with our next general to essentially assist with most of the kind of front line. Okay. Chance of being assassinated is good. And we'll give you inspiring armies. We're not gaining much money though. That's my only big concern.
Speak. Welcome. I'm here to listen.
Will you? Nah.
Well, I will listen to you.
We have discovered the Christians though. And the Christians appear to have spread out a fair bit. Okay. Why have all of a sudden my once used to be vassal now all of a sudden spread it out? You know, just didn't want to be useful when I was in charge. That's always how it is. Just realized I still that Blaze not paying me taxes. Is this paying me taxes? Yes. I think everyone's paying me taxes. Let's have a look at our clan actually. Still got insane honor. Basically everyone is incorruptible, which is always always a bonus.
Townsmen have their uses, but only when they are allowed to trade. What say you?
I'm gonna decline that because I don't think it's beneficial for us. Because they have a lot more territory than the Oda, who appear to be losing a war currently. I think we're just gonna do that. Also, just to clarify, I am on the easiest difficulty. Because I'm not particularly great when it comes to playing any Total War game. We'll give you more bonus on Inspiring Talent as well. Oh, you failed the conversion. Oh, their army is appalling compared to my mostly monk army. I don't like that ninja lurking around though. I'm probably gonna end up having the Imagawa, the Clay War Army. If I had to guess. They didn't, but the Homer did. Of course they did. Though the Homer aren't exactly strong. I may be mistaken. I may be a bit mistaken. As I'm currently at peace with the Imagawa, I'm going to basically run up my I knew he leveled up. I don't like how things are with the Homer. I also don't like the fact that that ninja keeps trying to assassinate me and is failing miserably. I don't like that. Sabotage the army, please. Also demoralize him. I know that the Takeda are probably now going to attack that place, but I think I would prefer keeping my monks nice and healthy than having the Takeda take a place or two. Also, I think this is going to be my Ashgaru army. I just need to replace this guy. Man, that guy can walk far. He killed my monk. You kidding me? Well, actually, he probably didn't kill my monk. He probably put him in the cage. Everyone actually got good units, so we should be able to beat that. Stalwart defense. Okay, that's all good. We just need probably another one of those guys queued up. Come on, sabotage, succeed. Never mind, the guy got executed. He was that bad at his job. Okay, this is going to be the last turn I do. Because I'm hoping I can do a bit more of a fight than I have been, because the only big fight we had was the siege. we take the place. I'll say because there's 3 options. Well, 2 options. We go here, take them out. Go here, take this. I think when you take that, we grab these guys. These guys. More morale for my troops is the best. Wish I could get rid of the cavalry thing. There we go. And this is gonna be where I leave it. Hopefully, next time we play, there will be a battle with the Homer, and then we'll take this region, and then we'll launch an assault on their actual base. Actually, speaking of that, I should probably build up a fleet, not an army, so I can go and actually take this. Because currently, I think their fleet beats us. Just a tad bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. This is going to do it. Goodbye.